What's going on, YouTube? You're watching Exquisitemad. Be sure to like and subscribe. Remember to hit that bell. Today, I'm going to be working on something, and have been working on something that is not a car, is not an airplane. It's a camper, RV, whatever you want to call it. Goes by different names, goes the way you are in the world. So, the biggest question is, what can you use to make it look good? Well, I'm going to be talking about that here. So big question is what should you use? How should you do it? What's the easiest way? Well, I'm going to share that with you because it could be pretty pricey to hire someone to do it. Not only that, but also you don't know what they're using. It could just eat right through it. You need to know what kind of materials you're working with. There, as far as the surface that you're going to be actually polishing, how bad is it, etc., etc. So I'm going to show you something real quick. Not this one, it's going to be this one. So as you can see on this one, kind of been working on this area here. From here up has been done, and when I come down you can see a difference. But I'm going to show you something here. And this is a heck of a contrast. So you can kind of see here. Let's see. There we go. From here to there. Looks like it's shiny, but it's not. So, all right. So this is what's going to happen. I'm going to now put this on my head. I'm going to let you see a first-person point of view, perspective of exactly what I'm doing. That way you can do it yourself. And yep, so let's get straight into it. Okay, so first thing that I'm going to show you is I'm not working on a ladder. I advise against it. Even if you have to rent it, I advise renting it. Scaffolding, it's going to be your best friend. Safety first, always safety first. Make sure you have on gloves, because you don't want to touch the chemicals that you're going to be using to polish. You don't want to do that. I mean, that's it. So besides that, I'm going to be using just simply a fine foam pad from Bauer. Get these from Harbor Freight. And this is just oxidation that's on the pad. I'm showing you real world. This is not supposed to be ooey gooey, lets you feel good type thing. This is just oxidation. The condition of this side of this camper is this. So I'm gonna rub it. It is chalky. Like that. It's chalky. You know that you're going to need something a little intense to get it back looking good. So you can kind of see right here, you can see before, after, and doing the top, work your way from the top down. That's the way I like to do it. And anyway, so give me just 1 second. I'm going to climb up here. Okay, so now you can kind of see, kind of brought this up in the 5.3K, so it's gonna let y'all see the difference here. So this is undone, and as you can see from here forward is done. So again, I'm gonna show y'all again. I'm gonna show you up close. I'm gonna work this section. I'm gonna work our way down. I'm gonna show y'all again. So move the scaffolding over, safety first. If anyone says anything about the tools work. If you own a business, or either you're doing it yourself at home, it is not necessary that you buy into the widget with the bells, whistles, features, all this, because as long as it's a dual action, this is a dual action that puts out the correct amount of amperage, and it has the rotation and that you need, and the oscillation that you need. is fine, and the throw. So it's fine. Running a business, does it make sense to spend $1,000 on a machine that is going to be abused and burn up? So just a little FYI. So as you can see, I'm tapping. Here we go. Put 4 dots. I'm gonna use this area that was stopped here. Now I'm gonna come here, continue working. Just run all the way down. Let the machine do the work. Let the machine do the work. Do not force it to work. Let the machine do the work. Number 1. One more time. You're probably wondering, how many passes are you making? Very, very gently wipe it. Do that after. So, but right now, I want y'all to pay attention. See that? See that shine? Is good. So again, y'all are probably wondering, well, what about the multi-stage correction? Look, if you're online and you're watching videos and they're using 4, 5, 6 steps with doing correction, that may be great on a show car or an exotic or a classic car that's going to a concours event, or it's a garage queen. But in reality, is it necessary? No. Absolutely not. It's not necessary. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. You know, just because you can doesn't mean you should. You know, that's one of those things. It's because you want your vehicle and your paint, your gel coat, everything to last as long as possible and to look good as possible in the least evasive way possible. You know, to do it the least evasive technique, way to do it. So there you go. There's that. I'm gonna move the scaffolding over. Move it over. Do not advise reaching over OSHA guidelines is that you work within the area here, the confines of your scaffold shoulder width. That's OSHA guidelines. If you go right here, it's great. Don't overreach. Don't go over. You risk falling over. Don't do it. So patience is key. This is not a sprint. This is a marathon. And if you use this product and if it is in this condition, it'll take you a day or so. I mean, and that's working steady. It'll take you a day or so. I mean, if you do it yourself, if you're the first timer, it'll take you a couple of days. That's taking your time, not killing yourself trying to do it, because there's no point, you know. To put on some music and just have at it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get down. So give me just 1 second. All right, so everyone, just got finished working on this camper and gonna let you see the after. And took about 6 hours to do. That was with, of course, with experience. So if you're trying to do it yourself, a couple of days to do it. And depending on the severity of how bad your gel coat and vinyl is oxidized, or what kind of condition your vinyl's in, will dictate how long it takes, and also if you may have to use a harsher product. But with this, I would say that this had probably about a medium mild case of chalkiness and being dried out. So it wasn't super duper bad, but it was bad enough that it needed some love and some attention. So anyway, I'm going to now show you. As you can see, this thing looks a lot better.